the all-important monthly close. It's not that surprising that the bears are putting up a fight over here on the lower time frames to challenge the bulls, to make the bulls work for that close above $65,000. So the bears are applying pressure on the lower time frames, while the bulls are still very much in control of the higher time frames. In fact, as we showed you over here on the dashboard, the weekly now has flipped long, the 4-day has now flipped long. The bulls are still in control, guys. Okay, they are in control. They don't need this candle close above $65,000. It would be great if they achieve it, but they don't need it. It's the bears who needed to defend the $65,000 level. And hey, the bears are showing up. And that in itself is information for us, because now we can look for a higher low on the 4-day time frame to allow us to position better for our leverage trades for that next big move, somewhere closer to $85,000 to $100,000 per Bitcoin. Before we talk about the $65,000, it's going to be a great close. There's currently a battle between the bulls and the bears leading into this close. Let's see who wins. At the moment, it does look like the bears have shown up and they're looking to defend that $65,000 level. Even if they do that, they still have a lot of work to do before they can say that they are back in control. Any candle above $60,500 is going to be a good close for the bulls. So the bears have a lot of ground to cover before they can even threaten the bulls into a uncomfortable position. However, let's say the bears do successfully defend the $65,000 level leading into this monthly close. Then if you go on over to the 4-day time frame, it would mean that on the 4-day time frame, we would get an opportunity to bid the TK zone over here for a potential higher low. I'm going to go ahead and draw on a zone for you guys coming in at around, let's say 60,000 all the way down to 58,000-ish, right? Somewhere around there, 58,300. So this zone over here, guys, that I've marked between the Tenkin and the Kijun that also wraps around the cloud would be a potential bid opportunity for a higher low. Okay, now you can see this falling channel over here. Everyone and their mother's probably looking at it. So what we want to aim for is essentially this falling channel to give us another bid opportunity somewhere on the top of the cloud, set in a higher low on the 4-day time frame, and then propel out of the falling channel somewhere into the $85,000 region. So this is what we'd be looking for, provided the bears can actually defend that $65,000 level, because that $65,000 level is also confluencing with this diagonal line on the 4-day falling channel, which, by the way, is also the handle of the larger cup and handle pattern that we talked about last week. So we'll have a cascading pattern play on our hands, provided that this actually breaks out. So positioning for a higher low within the handle of the larger cup and handle is an attractive opportunity, because the asymmetric returns on this trade are immense. If we bid the zone over here and we don't see price get supported, well, we simply exit and take a small loss. However, if we actually see price bounce over here and break out of this falling channel, then we have a trade all the way up to around $120,000 on our hands for our first target. Guys, that's more than a 2x from this bid zone over here, coming in at around $59,000, right? So I would really like to position for that, given that opportunity, because it's so easy, so mango, so stress-free to know when I'm going to be wrong on this trade, right? Because if we break back into the cloud, well, we know that we're wrong on this idea. At that point, we can reevaluate. But right now, we're getting ahead of ourselves. What's more important, more than anything else, is to look for that monthly close. If that monthly close is underneath $65,000, then we can look for this bid opportunity between $60,000 and $58,200. Now, everyone might be asking, Sean, well, you're not really helping us. Do we actually close the month above $65,000? And at this point, guys, it's anyone's guess, because on the lower time frames, the bears do seem to be in control. However, if you do look at your oscillators, there's some hopium over here on some bullish divergence playing out right towards the end of this monthly close. Now, we do have only 5 hours left, and the bulls have some ground to cover. But when you think about it, that's only around 2.5 to 3% away, right, before we clear $65,000. and we could see some action over here because we do have some bullish divergence playing out on the lower time frames. We have higher lows being set up on the RSI, while we have lower lows being set up on price. Now this is 1 hour time frame stuff, really low time frames, not something I would place too much importance on, but we only have 5 hours leading into the monthly close, so you kind of have to look at the 1 hour time frame at this point, right? That's where you're going to get your clues as to what price is going to do leading into that monthly close. Do we see this falling channel break towards the upside and then we close right about $65,000? But yeah, I just thought I'd leave you guys with some lower time frame excitement as we go into this monthly close. Remember, to recap, we're looking for a monthly candle close above 60,500 for the good close, right? The good close. Anything above 65,000 is going to be the great close. And yeah, the satisfactory close is going to be anything above 59,600. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And hey, if you guys have been enjoying these daily updates, please let me know by either